What's up, guys? Zeenigami here. Let's go through the 60 stamina Zoro raid boss on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Zoro is a quick-driven slasher. We will be using a Blackbeard friend captain because with Zoro comes the rise of the good old Blackbeard friend captain once again. You really want to have level 3 anti-despair, level 3 anti-bind. Both of those are really nice for this fight. Your heal, you want to be level 5, obviously. I will be using the anniversary ship, but you don't need to use the anniversary ship at all. You can basically use whatever team you've got available to you. The anniversary ship, however, will make it so that way you can also use Zoro whenever you're fighting Zoro, because Zoro's actually really good for fighting himself. So there are teams that you can use Raid Boss Zoro, fighting Raid Boss Zoro just on the final stage. We'll go over what he does at the end. So turn 1 here, I have the dumb auto target turn 1. If the turtle's on a 2-turn, auto target decides that turtle should die first, but these 2 yellow guys need to die first. The 2 yellow guys are going to despair random characters for 5 turns each. So let's make sure we kill both of those. Cool. If auto target were smart, it actually does do yellow, green correctly, but we got dumb auto target this time, so we can't really help that. Take some time to stall out on the turtles if you're using a regular ship. Turtle's got, I believe, 10 hit points, so you can stall a few turns on the Elder Turtle. Stage 2, lots of turtles and crabs, so plenty of time to stall on stage 2. I'm swapping over to Sanji so I can swap back to Zoro, get the chain boost, get the Dex character type boost. Once again, we want to take out the 2 Psy guys in the back. We want to make sure we don't get this guy below 50% so he doesn't blind us. We can take him out this turn. And if you're using a regular ship, just take your time, stall it out. We want to have Perona ready again whenever we go into stage 3. Stage 3 will preemptively cut your health by 50%. Also give you that the top 2 orbs will always be recovery orbs. This is actually going to give you this, I believe, this exact same pattern every single time. But it's not going to matter that much because we're not even going to attack here. We're going to use Perona to poison everybody for 1 turn. And then we'll just let Perona kill everybody. I am going to let Zoro... I'm going to be walking into stage 4 as Zoro, so that we can swap to Sanji next stage and then swap back to Zoro on the final stage. If you want, you can eat here, but doesn't really matter. Our orbs are going to get shuffled next turn. All these guys have 6 hit points, very high defense, and they will lock your orbs. No, bind your orbs. They're gonna blank your orbs. Our orbs are gonna get Cavendished there, so make sure you kill all those guys before they attack. You can also bring a delayer on this team for that stage, delay on that stage, fix damage for that stage, poison on that stage. Any of those will work. If you're looking for replacements for Nekomamushi or Shanks, using Kondro, Dex Kondro and Dex Law are great because we want ways to give us fully matching orbs on this stage and also to get rid of despair. So Shanks for despair, Nekomamushis for fully matching orbs. On this stage, we're going to do this in this very specific order. I am going to use Kizaru first while we are on Zoro for a 3-turn Dex attack boost. I'm going to swap over to Sanji so we get a chain boost here. And then I'm going to use Nekomamushi to give us fully matching orbs. And so Kizaru will lock those orbs for a turn. We're going to keep all those Dex orbs. I may not have a matching orb on my Sanji Zoro, but that's totally fine. You can either go into this as Zoro on the next stage, and you don't have to swap. You will lose the chain boost for 2 turns, but you'll guarantee that you have a Dex orb on your Zoro Sanji. Or you can swap and have the Psy orb, or potentially not matching orb, but get the chain boost instead, which is something I prefer. But make sure that whenever you use Kizaru, you are on Zoro, so you get the Dex type boost for 3 turns. Zoro has 7.5 million hit points. He's going to despair both of our captains for 5 turns, which is why we need to have that level 3 anti-despair, so that way Shanks gets rid of our despair. Swap over to the Zoro, so we will not have a matching orb on my Zoro, which is okay. You can use your Blackbeard before your Zoro Sanji, so that way you do more damage, but it doesn't really matter that much. He will have 5 turns of damage threshold for only 40,000 damage, so that's why we're using Blackbeard on a lot of teams, just to ignore that. If you don't use a Blackbeard, you want to use things like the new Chopper, Quick Beppo, Dex Caribou works, but with Dex Caribou and a lot of other characters, they only remove like 4 turns of damage reduction, so you'll have to wait out a turn. Next turn, Zoro's going to cut health by 20% at the end of each turn. Turn 2, he's going to empty all your orbs and blow someone away. So if you're fighting Zoro, you want to kill him on either the first turn or the second turn. Below 50%, he enrages, and below 30%, he hits you for a ton of damage. So ideally, pretty much every single team wants to burst him on turn 1. If you only have a 4-turn damage threshold remover, be ready to take an attack of 8,800 from him. And if you can do that, he'll only cut your health next turn, so you can burst him on the second turn. So if you have a 4-turn damage threshold remover, tank the first turn, kill him on the second turn. But with us, Blackbeard Friend Captain, we can just attack away. Piece of cake. Zoro, the new raid boss Zoro is a quick-driven slasher. Captain ability is actually a really, really good slasher captain ability. Boosts slasher and driven characters' attack by 2.75 times and their health by 1.2 times. After 3 perfects, it boosts driven and slasher attack by 3.3 times. No, he boosts it by 3 times after 3 perfects and 3.3 after 5 perfects. So hit 5 perfects and he goes all the way up to a 3.3 times slasher and driven attack boost. Where are you, my pretty, pretty Zoro? There you are, my pretty, pretty Zoro. His Sailor ability, if he has a quick orb and you hit a good or a great with him, you keep that quick orb for the next turn. So, works well as a sub on Guild to Zoro, just saying. And his special ability deals 55 times attack and typeless damage to one enemy that pierces through shields and barriers. He gets rid of damage threshold reduction and percent damage reduction for 5 turns, which is why Zoro is actually really good for Zoro. If you're doing it during the anniversary this time around, like I am, you actually can use Zoro to get rid of Zoro's damage threshold reduction if he just works out better for you if you're using a slasher or a driven team. And he also, if your health is full, he'll boost the color affinity of slashers and driven characters by 2 times for 2 turns. If your health is not full, he'll boost your slasher and driven color affinity by 1.75 times for 2 turns. So he is a slasher affinity booster for slashers and driven for 2 turns, which is great. Sometimes a 2 times affinity boost, sometimes only a 1.75 times affinity boost. Also gets rid of damage threshold reduction and percent damage, which is incredibly, incredibly useful for so many fights, just like using him for himself. So that's it. I've been Zeenigami, guys. He only gets 3 sockets. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all stay beautiful.